In this lesson, we're going to learn about what to do when a radical is equal to a binomial. So that means I have a radical that is all by itself equal to something with two terms and a variable. So when I have a radical equal to a binomial, we're going to use the following steps. The first thing I'm going to want you to do is I want you to get that radical alone. Whatever the radical may be, I want you to get it alone. So just like in the previous lessons, if anything's being added or subtracted, move it to the other side. If anything's being multiplied, divide it. If something's being divided, multiply it. Once I get my radical alone, then I want to raise both sides to the same power as the index. That means if it's a square root, raise it to the second power. If it's a cube root, we're going to raise it to the third power. I want the exponent and the index to match. Once I do that, I want to, in this case, FOIL the side with the binomial. So the side with the radical is just going to cancel, but the side with the binomial, we're going to have to FOIL or multiply the two binomials together. Once I do that, we're going to solve for x. So let's look at a problem. I have the square root of 3x plus 7 equals x minus 1. Looking at this, I have a square root. It is alone, there's nobody on the outside of it anywhere, and it is equal to my binomial. So the first thing I'm going to want to do is raise it to the same power as the index. My index is 2, so I'm going to square this side and square this side. What happens is the part, your radicand comes out of the radical, so the part that's underneath comes down. And then I'm left with x minus 1 times x minus 1. So I have to FOIL that part. And I'm going to slide over a little bit. So 3x plus 7 is now going to equal x squared minus x plus 1. 3x plus 7 equals x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now that I have it FOILed, I'm going to want to move my 3x plus 7 in with this so it's set equal to 0. So I'm going to subtract off 7, and the order you do this in doesn't affect the outcome. 2x, and that's going to be minus 6. I'm going to then subtract off 3x, and I'm going to have 0 equals x squared minus 5x minus 6. And I'm going to give myself a division line there, so my work can continue on the next one. Now that I have x squared minus 5x minus 6, I need to solve it. So I'm going to have to figure out if I can factor and solve or use quadratic and solve. In this case, it is factorable. So I'm going to factor. And it is 3 and 2. It is, no, I apologize. It is not 3 and 2. Give myself some more room. It is going to be 6 and 1. It's a positive 1 and a negative 6. X minus 6 equals 0. X is going to be 6. And x plus 1 equals 0. X over here is going to be negative 1. Now, an important part about this is going to be plugging it back in to check. Remember my square root, I'm going to get a plus or minus answer. So let's start with the negative 1. If I put it over here, that's going to give me a negative 2. If I plug it in here, that's a negative 3 plus 7. That gives me 4. That would give me a plus or minus 2, so negative 1 works. If I do 6, 6 minus 1 is 5. And over here, that's 18. Plus 7 is 25. Square root of 25 would give me the 5, so they both work. These would be my answers. How about you give this one a try? Again, looking at the problem, it's a square root that's all by itself. The binomial looks great. I'm going to square it right off the bat. We are going to get x minus 4. That's going to be, and if you can, FOIL right from the start. So x squared minus 12x plus 36. Okay. Move my numbers over, so plus 4, I'm going to do it together, and minus x. I'm going to get 0 is equal to x squared minus 13x plus 40. Again, this one is factorable. X minus 8, x minus 5. Set them equal to 0. That's an 8. So I get x is 8 and x is 5. Check your answers. When I plug 5 in, that'll give me -1 here. And 9. No, I apologize. That'll give me 1 on the square root of 1 and -1. That works. If I do 8, that'll give me a 4 here. And a 2 on this side. Square root of 4 would give me 2. These are both my answers. Let's work through these because these are a little larger. Same concept. Still going to square both sides. Again, I'm going to be faster with my foiling. This is going to give me x squared plus 4x plus 4. If you need help with that, please let me know. I can show you in a Google Meet, in class, whatever. I will go over how to do it quickly and what the pattern is for that if you're not aware. 5x comes over to here, and we're going to move the 10 at the same time. This gives me 0 equals x squared minus 1x minus 6. Again, that is factorable. That's a -3 and a +2. Set them equal to 0. Sorry. -3 equals 0. X plus 2 equals 0. So x is 3, -2. Again, do some mental math. -2 plugged in here is going to give me 0. And lucky for me, when I plug it in over here, I also get 0. So -2 is good. If I do 3, I get 5. So that's 15 and 10. That gives me 25. The square root of that is 5. So both 3 and -2 are the answers. Give this one a try. So even though it's set up differently, you are still going to follow the same procedures. Oops, sorry about that. Let's try that again. I'm still going to square both sides. Doesn't matter which side it's on. This is going to be n squared minus 8n plus 16. And that's 4n minus 19. Move both over. I'm going to get n squared minus 12n plus, is that a 37? Equals 0. Let me look at this. Double check my math. Nope, 35. See? Made a mistake. 35. N squared minus 12n plus 35 equals 0. It is factorable, so n minus 7 and n minus 5 equals 0. Set them equal to 0 individually, and you get n equals 7, n equals 5. I know they've all been working out, but I will stress again, you must check your solutions because they don't always work out. These just happen to be instances where it does, but it's not something that will always happen. So if I take 7, plug it in, that gives me 3. That's 28 minus 19. That will give me 9. Square root is 3, so 7 works. 5 would give me 1. This is 20. And 9 minus 19 would also give me the square root of 1, which is 1, so both answers work. Again, if you are having any difficulty with any parts of this, email me. Let me know. I can try to help you through email, or I can set up a Google Meet. Come to the classroom Google Meet and ask questions, and I will go over it while I'm in class or while you are in class. I look forward to hearing from any of you. Thanks.